Harlan Hill, Democrat strategist, is with us now. Now, wait a minute. You were a Bernie Sanders supporter.
That's right.
Bearing in mind the hardship to Bernie, I mean, to those people out, how can you be a Bernie Sanders supporter? How can you be a Democrat? Because it's their policies that gave us this, in my opinion.
Right. Well, and I think that there are policies from Republican administrations that have gotten us into trouble before as well. But I'm going to put that aside because I don't think this is a partisan issue. I think the economy, I think we should be able to come together and resolve the problems that we have. We're not seeing that today. Instead, what we see is that there's a very stark contrast between the two parties. And on the Democratic side, they are demanding more regulation, doubling down on Dodd-Frank, which is not going to get us out of this problem. We're printing money, which doesn't make sense. I mean, you have people like Bill Gross. I watched the program all morning today, saying, let's move to gold. I mean, these are scary times. It feels like 2008 when the markets were nice and frothy. People, people in Wall Street were partying like there was no tomorrow. We're in dangerous times, and that's not reflected with Hillary Clinton right now. But when you look at this Fox News poll, and I read it in its entirety, the American people are in distress, and they want a candidate for president that responds to that. And that's why I supported Bernie Sanders before. That's why I'm supporting Donald Trump now.
Now, the real story is, who is going to give us growth? You can't get out of this mess if you don't have economic growth. Economic growth means jobs, it means wages. You've got to have growth. Well, in your opinion, I take it that Donald Trump is the candidate of growth, is he?
I can only support him. I mean, I saw it earlier. I mean, Hillary Clinton said that she wanted to raise taxes not just on the wealthy, not just on the 1%, but it was a gaffe, but it was a Freudian slip.
But she didn't correct herself.
She
wants
to raise taxes on the middle class, and I suspect across the board. And what part of the economy is that going to stimulate? Taking money out of my pocket to throw into this black hole in Washington.
But you were a Bernie Sanders supporter.
Yes.
How can you now support Trump, who favors tax cuts for everybody, including the top 20%, the top 1%? Because that feeds the millionaire class, doesn't it? How can you now support that?
My choice, my support of Bernie Sanders was driven by the fact that I had a binary choice. It was Hillary Clinton, who's a liar, a fraudster, and has a 30-year track record of those things, or Bernie Sanders, who wants to rip down the establishment and try something new. I had a binary choice. He wasn't going to win because of DNC protectionism and the scandals that came out of the DNC to advance her and suppress him. And so, it was clear that he was never going to win, but I had to support him over her. I had to block her.
Okay.
That was my vote.
And you did that, and so now it's Trump.
Yeah.
Have you got any friends left? I don't think you do.
People are pretty mad at me.
I'll bet they are.
Yeah.
You getting any threats?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've gotten some threats. And I'm not going to, I'm going to have a hard time getting any more Democratic campaigns from the DCCC or the DNC. So, yeah, we'll see.
Well, welcome to the show, Harlan.
Yeah,
it's good to see
thank you.
No threats here, I promise.
Yeah, thanks.
Harlan Hill, thank you.